Alright, so I decided it was time for a little update video. Made some pretty good progress here in the last week or so. Of course, I still have a lot more to do. But I finally painted this thing. It's the same color as the kid's Jeep. That was my original plans. It's not perfect, but it's a brush rig, something that's going to get beat up, probably already been scratched, just sitting in the shop. So that was fun. I didn't do a lot of videoing on that because I figured watching somebody paint was probably going to be boring, and I've been doing the prep work for most of the summer, just a little bit here and there, and decided that it's getting close to the rainy season, so I better get it painted while we still had some decent weather. And then, I mean, there's been all kinds of stuff. I finally did the cage. Let's see if I can get up on top of the tire here. So there's the top of it's the Exofab cage. I did do some videoing on that, and then I quit because, well, I got a little frustrated at installing it. That's probably another story there. But if you buy one of these cages and you've never installed one before you plan on installing it, of course I installed it on a holiday weekend, and I wanted to get it done during that holiday weekend, or at least most of it. This cage had no instructions. I couldn't find anything online. The stuff that I did find online wasn't giving me what I needed to know. But the one thing that irritated me was trying to figure out where these pillars come through the roof. There was some advice on one video of where to place the whole thing, because apparently some people got instructions, and I'm seeing some people apparently didn't get instructions. But some people that got the instructions, apparently this is slid forward, and when you put your B pillars in, it won't give you enough room to slide your seat back if you're a little bit taller. So but even watching that video, I didn't hear where he said. The only measurement that I heard was to measure right here where the roof rack bolts were. I think 2.5 inches this direction, but I didn't know how far to go this direction. So basically what I did, the holes become bigger than what I wanted, so I ended up getting it placed, and then I ended up making these plates and just welding these plates on. And then I'm going to take some good Permatex flexible sealant and end up sealing around these when I'm done installing the cage, because it's not done yet. I still have the A pillars have to go on. They're here, and but they have to go down to some kind of slider down here, and I don't have that material at the moment to be able to install all that. So that's going to be maybe another month or two. Other than that, that'd be my only complaint, with some kind of instructions. Other than that, I love the cage. It was probably all supposed to be black. I ended up with white on the inside because, well, I ran out of black and I ran out of money. So I had lots of white, and I said, the hell with it, I'm just going to paint it white. So the floor, I did patch one spot in the floor. I do have a couple more spots to patch here. And then I bought a Herculine kit, and I'm going to Herculine the whole inside of this floor before I start putting the seats and stuff back in. I did weld all this up. If you've seen previous videos, they cut these out for the tires, and they cut it clear inside. So this was all full, like completely full of mud when I got this, because you could see when I took the fender flares off, you could see right through here all the way down. So I have started installing some frame stiffeners, at least up to here. The frame stiffeners that I bought a long time ago, actually, for that Jeep, and I don't remember where the other two pieces I have go. I think you have to tear all this out and add them into here, and I don't know when I'm going to actually do that. I'm just going to make sure I get the frame stiffeners from here back to the rear springs, and then they didn't have anything here for spacers. It was just hanging with one bolt, so I've built some new spacers and got some new bolts to go in there to space that down for the lift. And other than that, what else have I done? I need a new grill, because the grill's, everything's busted up here. Nothing, I don't know if I'll be able to get most of it back together without something new. The Herculiner's coming, the seal stuff's coming for the roof. Eventually I'll put the sliders on like I was saying over there. What I see people do is they cut this out and slide a 2x4 or a 2x6 box tubing in here, and it'll come up, and then my A-pillar will come down to it. I still have to finish the floor plates for the cage, and then I'm sure people are putting in here angle iron where the pillars come down, and weld them into the frame to stiffen them up some. So anyways, I haven't posted anything for a while. We've been on vacation and then been busy, so. Oh, and then the next thing I need to do is this Driveline is a front Driveline that was in it, and it's, I think when I got it, it was riding out like that, and it's got a lot of slop in it. So I've thought about having somebody build a Driveline back and forth. This Driveline here, which I believe are the same, it's out of a 3/4 ton Chevy pickup that I used to have and I saved, and I believe somebody told me it takes the same U-joints, and it has a longer slip yoke here than what this is, and I believe I measured it a while back. What I'm going to attempt to do is grind these down on both of these and pull this one out, and take this one and put it into here, and I should have a quite a bit longer Driveline here that should be good. I made some measurements here a while back, lifted it up and tried to extend it all out and do a bunch of measurements, and I'm pretty sure that will work. So I'll probably do a video on that. I borrowed a dial indicator from work to try to get it back in the Jeep and try to get it straight before I weld it back up. But hopefully that will work, and we'll see what happens. So that'll be my next project. Here's the gun that I sprayed. I bought this quite a few years ago, I think from Home Depot actually. It's an IR gun that I sprayed the Jeep with. And then the paint is this stuff here that I bought. I bought it in a kit. It actually came with 2 gallons of paint, and then it came with a bunch of spray cans for touch-up paint, and it seemed to work pretty good. It's just a single stage flat OD green. I'm doing that because they're going to be brush rigs. I'm sure they're going to get scratched and beat up, and if we do scratch it and we want to cover it up, living on the coast, we got to keep everything covered up the best we can or it'll rust. So it'd just be easy to clean it up real quick and throw some paint on it. I did spend some extra time on this one getting all the door jambs. The kid didn't want to spend a bunch of time on that one, so we didn't do all the door jambs on that, but I pulled most of this one apart. I had to have a lot of it apart for the cage anyway, so. All right, well, I think that's it for now. Just figured I'd do a little update, and hopefully I get some more done in the next couple weekends and I could get another update done. So, all right, thanks for watching.